I see everybody talking about how Sophie made $43 million on.
I don't know why you're so set on going to college. Like, just don't, be an entrepreneur like me and be successful that way.
Entrepreneur? You only that's not being an entrepreneur.
Yes, it is. It's a business.
You sell pictures of yourself online. That's not being an entrepreneur.
Okay, well, if you think I'm not an entrepreneur, let's go band for band.
Band for band?
Let's go band for band. I bought Dad a car. I'm about to pay off Mom's mortgage. I'll pay for your college. You don't think that's a entrepreneur? Then I don't know what the is.
That's just using your money.
That I make through the business of OnlyFans.
Yeah, but it's the business, not being an entrepreneur.
How does it feel to know that you have a daughter that does an OF?
She's happy. I'm fine.
W Dad, what's the worst thing that's happened since your daughter turned?
I have to leave the boys group chat.
Why? What's in the boys group chat?
Oh well.
I did OF and I regret it badly.
Name?
Sophie.
Sophie, nice to meet you. You just lost a tooth. How's that?
Jonah ate it.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A doctor and an astronaut.
Do something with it.
It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and all day. Money coming in all day. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently.
I see everybody talking about how Sophie made $43 million on. But the thing is, not all of us. I do that line of work. I'm lucky enough to make rent. I am very thankful, but not all of us are making $43 million. The average person makes $150. My friends that live in my hometown average $150 with having no social media following. I've met people who told me they tried to do and they made nothing. The average amount is $150 per month. So if you're joining the bandwagon, I'm just being real with you. Majority of us normal creators don't make that much, and I'm lucky enough to even afford rent, like making that amount of money. But I wish I made $43 million. Her marketing team is the best. So this is my application for her marketing team to hire me, because yes, that's why she made $43 million. Her marketing team is the best. But yeah, this is a wake-up call. You do not make that much amount. The average is $150 per month. My best month was $5,000, and that's a shit ton of money for me. So yeah, not all of us are making $43 million, and I wish, but that's just a reality for most girls on.
$43 million a year as an OF creator? Where can I sign up? Because hold up, if you're making that much money in 1 year, I think everyone will want to sign up, including myself. And the girl who's saying that she only make $150, wait, $150 a year? The math is not mathing. Or a month? The math is not mathing. What do you mean you only make $150 a month? Because if you're doing all of this and you only make $150 a month, hell, you could go and be a HHA, go be a CNA. Because at this point, ma'am, you're doing too much for $150 a month. Okay, now if you're making $1 million a year, I can understand, and I'm sure your parents can look the other way too. Cause look, in this economy, you get it how you live it. But $150 a
Okay girls, I was watching a video about Sophie and that she makes $43 million / £34 million a year because of her OnlyFans. And the video was basically saying she looks like a child. That's why she's made crazy money. And there were obviously men in the comments talking about like, she doesn't look like a child, like bro, I would have said she was like at least 25. Like they were pushing it. They were like, no, like bro, she looks grown. But there were women. There were literally women, like females, saying like, yeah, she doesn't look like a child. Who are you trying to impress? Like hand over the fucking hard drive. You know what? Like men saying she doesn't look like a child. That was to be expected. Of course, you would think men are the main consumers of this media. They're the ones paying her bills. They're the reason that she gets 680 times the average American salary. But why are there women in the comments? Like, I'm not saying that women can't consume that media. I don't care. I think it's weird anyway. I don't care. But can you not see from a woman's perspective of like, oh yeah, she does have a little bit of a baby face and like no tattoos and certain stuff she would wear. Like, oh, little pigtail moment. I don't know. Like, are you stupid? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Like, I don't get it. Yeah, that behaviour was expected from men. Women, though, that gooped and gagged me. So, let me know what you guys think.
All of Sophie Rain's iconic projects were filmed in this mansion. Tucked away in the heart of Beverly Hills lies a lavish mansion rumored to have been the backdrop for Sophie Rain's most iconic projects. With its 12 bedrooms, sprawling gardens, and state-of-the-art film studio, the property became synonymous with the creative magic that defined Sophie's career. The mansion's interior effortlessly blends opulence and inspiration. High ceilings with intricate chandeliers create an atmosphere of grandeur, while expansive glass walls invite natural light to illuminate the space. Sophie reportedly had a private visionary suite where she would brainstorm her groundbreaking ideas alongside directors and writers. Despite her fame, Sophie kept the location a mystery, referring to it only as her creative haven. To this day, fans and conspiracy theorists speculate about the mansion's exact whereabouts. Those lucky enough to have visited speak of a unique energy still lingering in the halls, a testament to the legendary works created there. Now known simply as Rain's Retreat, the mansion continues to intrigue and inspire, carrying the legacy of Sophie's unparalleled creativity.
Now, why are they talking about this Sophie lady as if she's like this great Picasso who just be creating so many amazing pieces? The lady's literally sleeping with a bunch of men. And that's how she becomes a millionaire or a $43 million heir. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, maybe I do sound a bit like I'm hating. I understand, you know, but let's not make it seem like this lady is like in there just painting with like her fingers. A masterpiece of work happened in this building. And when you walk through the building, the walls are screaming at you. Yeah. I'd be screaming too if I had to witness all of this. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, this lady, she's smart and she's able to use her body to get what she need. But let's not make it seem like this lady is like Picasso or something.
Everybody's tripping over Sophie Rain making $44 million a year doing the other app. And they're like, oh, don't quit your job and do that thinking that you're going to make that much. I think I'm speaking on majority of people here whenever I say we'd be okay with a fraction of that. No one else is joining trying to think that they're going to make 44 million. But damn, I mean, even if it replaced 200,000, I ain't tripping. Damn. Some of y'all are just like hating from outside the club because you don't want to get in.
She's 20 years old and she made $43 million on that specific app. Like $4 and $3 million. You know, I had to stop and ask myself, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? No, for real, is it really worth it? Is it worth my soul, my respect, my relationship with God, my morals, my dignity? Guys, no, for real, is it worth it? And I'm just speaking to young women who think this is like, oh my gosh, I can't do the same. No, you cannot. Stop it. don't do it. Don't do it. Think twice before you do anything like this. There is no amount of money in this world that can buy your soul and your respect and the relationship with God. There is none. And once you put that video out there, it will always be there. No shade, no judgment towards that person. Is just like, I'm just speaking to the young girls and young women like myself, that it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Ooh, chow. That's a lot of money. And I mean, who wouldn't think about it? Honestly, who wouldn't think about it? Not even have to think twice. But I want you guys to think twice.
I don't know why you're so set on going to college. Like, just don't, be an entrepreneur like me and be successful that way.
Entrepreneur? You only. That's not being an entrepreneur.
Yes, it is. It's a business.
You sell pictures of yourself online. That's not being an entrepreneur.
Okay, well, if you think I'm not an entrepreneur, let's go band for band.
Band for band?
Let's go band for band. I bought dad a car. I'm about to pay off mom's mortgage. I'll pay for your college. You don't think that's a entrepreneur? Then I don't know what the is.
That's just using your money.
That I make through the business of OnlyFans.
Yeah, but it's the business, not being an entrepreneur.
Whatever, I'm not gonna argue with a 10-year-old.
Yeah, see, hold on. Here's the problem with this whole thing. I got so many problems with this video. First of all, why the fuck are her legs open while she's talking to her brother like this? And I saw some videos, he kind of eggs on this shit, so you better stop it. Here's my thing. This is how some of you clowns sound on here when you are like, I'm an entrepreneur and a CEO of an online business because you make X amount of money a year. That's not it. That is not it. That is not an entrepreneur. Like he said, that is the business that you are hustling with. A lot of you guys are hustlers. I'm not knocking that. You're a hustler. But an entrepreneur is two things. I think one, it's like an identity that you take on. There are so many characteristics of very successful entrepreneurs and CEOs that, just whipping open your legs for is, you know what I mean? That's just taking advantage of dumb dudes. Here's the thing. Many people that are entrepreneurs, their goal is to build a sustainable business that can run year after year after year after year without them showing up and provide thousands of jobs. They're talking about going into industries, like huge industries, not something that once you stop, looking pretty, you kind of grow old, you expire, it doesn't even matter. So I'm telling you guys, if you come on here and you keep telling these kids, don't do that, just be a content creator and, be an entrepreneur like me, you're diluting the word entrepreneur. Just say, be a hustler like me. It's like the same thing being in the streets. Like the video I made about the last girl who got jumped in as a crip. And I'm like, girl, you can find way better ways to hustle and make money online. That is not it. Just be a hustler, build an online business, promote a digital product, be your little mini CEO. And then once you scale it and provide jobs over 10, then you're an entrepreneur. That's it.
Like, this is y'all's fault. Like, how do y'all men even have that amount of money? You have wives, children, baby mamas, bills. Women, if you're seeing this, go through your man's phone. Because $4 million a month, I promise you, you will find that link in his search history. Go to private. Go to the private tab. It's right up. Sophie Rain Spider-Man video bot. Sick, you weird. It's weird because she also looks 14. So get your bag, I guess. Thanks. $4 million. Disgusting.
This makes me so sad and so angry at OnlyFans. OnlyFans is so gross because it literally weaseled its way into these feminist spaces and convinced women that it is somehow empowering for them to sell their body online with false promises they're gonna make hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's not the reality of it. It's basically a sex work pyramid scheme. In what other business, when the market is so flooded, would you continue to try to recruit young women? And don't get me wrong, I have no problem with sex work, but it is not supposed to be this common, especially not amongst young women. And I hate to say this, but this is the opposite of feminism. This is quite literally the objectification of women. You can have us at a price. What? And I don't know why I feel like I'm so early on this train, but I don't see a lot of people talking about it. Which is, again, why I'm so proud of this girl for posting about it.
I did OF and I regret it badly. I'm really outing myself here, but maybe this video will help some people. I did OF for about 3 months. I'm just going to tell you some things that might help you if you're considering doing it. I think a few things that you should consider first is, are you willing to put in the time to do this? Are you willing to be cringe? And also setting boundaries for yourself, because it's so easy to start getting some money and just going past what you're actually comfortable with. That and Paul and all these creators glamorize OnlyFans, and a lot of young girls think, oh, it's gonna be so easy to make money, but in reality, if you don't have a following, it's a fucking grind. You have to be all over all the social media platforms at all times. You have to be on Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. You have to be talking to people on the actual app itself. So it is a full-time job in itself, and I was working at the time and I was struggling to fit it all into my day. So I think another thing would be to set time in the morning or the afternoon when you want to talk to people, because you want to make money and you just start getting, it starts getting out of control talking to people all day long. You will do some fucking cringy ass shit. So I signed with an agency towards the end, and they kind of took all rights of my OF, and they were making me do some cringy TikToks that just did not sit right with me. So I think like after doing that was when I was like, this is actually not who I am and not who I want to be on the internet at all. I will be honest with you though, I did it from the end of April until early August, and I think I made about 10,000 Australian dollars. So you can make money on there if you want. I could only commit my time part-time, but if you're doing it full-time and you really wanted to make money, then you just have to consider all these other things, like, is it who you want to be? Is it in line with who you are? Reason that I did it is because I wanted to move overseas and I needed an online job that I could do anywhere. So that's why I just hustled for that small amount of time, and I wanted to do that. But I wish I had thought about it much harder than I did, because I regret it and I wish I didn't do that. It was a weird part of my life. And also, don't be surprised if people that sign up to your OF. I think I got maybe 120 subscribers in that time that I did it, and you'd be surprised. A lot of them are people that you used to work with, people that you used to go to school with. Don't always believe things that you are seeing online. All of these people on TikTok are doing these cringy videos to go viral, and you're falling for it, and you are sharing it, you're commenting on it, and you're making these videos go viral. I think you know the girls that I'm talking about. And yeah, they're killing it. They're making a lot of fucking money because people are curious. Let me know if you've got any questions in the comments, and I'd be happy to help you.
Okay, now if you've made it all the way this far to the video, let's have a talk. I know I talk a lot and I joke a lot about stuff like this, but let me tell you, after hearing about this girl who made $43 million a year on OnlyFans, that's amazing that she make that much money, because if you're going to go that far, you might as well make some good money out of it, so at least you can enjoy it. You know what I mean? But my thing is, imagine you being this young, because I know for a fact that this girl is making that much money based on the amount of men that are watching her, and also she basically takes the advantage of being like a Lolita, young, sweet, and very, very young girl, and that's one of the reasons why she has so many people watching her and paying for her content every month, which, you know what, if she like it, I love it. But my thing is, this girl looked very young, and I'm pretty sure she's probably paying all of her parents' bills. That is the reason why they allow her to do it. Or, I mean, she's of age, so I guess she could do whatever she wants. So her parents probably just turn a blind eye and just act like it's not happening, just like the one girl in the video that her parents said that if she's happy, then he's okay. She's probably paying all of his bill, because that's the same girl that was talking to her brother saying that she's an entrepreneur, she's making money, she can pay and buy him a new car and pay all of their rent and everything, which is probably what they're doing. And my thing is, she's probably like one of those child actors who their parents are basically taking all the money. Because my thing is, if she wasn't making that much money, I'm pretty sure they would not have been okay with it. I was watching this documentary about these OnlyFans girls. I mean, I don't want, YouTube to say this is off the, off limit word, because OF, anyway, let's just say OF. But those girls literally got to the point where they took themselves out because of all of the energy that they were feeling, like the dark energy and the negative stuff that were coming to them because of all the exposure that they were, And I know people are making it seem as though like OF is only you just sharing your pictures and then people are buying your pictures. Yes, but what kind of picture are you showing? And then when I ever come across an OF video, it was never just pictures. Yes, it's fine. I know. Put it in the comment section. I know you're gonna be like, oh, you be on those sites. We all be on those sites, okay? Maybe you're not, but majority of us be on those sites, okay? And I've read that OnlyFans models do not just post pictures, because if they're paying you that much money, I think they want to see a little bit more things. And wasn't it just the other day I saw a video of this one lady who basically sold pictures of her son on OF because some man said that he was going to pay her for it, and then she just said, you know what, the heck with it, it's just money. So she basically sold the picture and then she went to jail. Serious question is, where do we draw the line? These kids are getting younger and younger on OF, and people are just making it seem as if it's just this cute thing that they're doing, or they're just posting pictures. No, they're literally dressing like little, you know what I mean? And do what makes you happy. But there's no way these kids don't have parents who's talking to them like, look, these things are going to follow you for the rest of your life, and when OF is no longer paying your bills, what are you going to do? And I'm sure maybe they will be influencers for the rest of their lives, right? Whatever. But imagine you having children. There was this couple of, no, it wasn't a couple. It was a mom and a daughter that literally had an OF together, and they're making it seem as if like, they just took pictures. First of all, why is you and your daughter playing in whipped cream? For OF people, what is going on? Like, ma'am, I understand you're making this much money, but is it really worth it? No, but on a serious note, I do be watching some crime shows here and there, and a lot of OF girls are really, getting a little bit out there in the mental. Like, it's really messing with you after a while. I understand, feminism, you want to free the boobs and be all of that, a slut walk and all that stuff. I understand all that, but is it really, are you doing it for yourself to make yourself feel like you're being free? Because if you feel like you're a feminist and you want to be free and you want to do like, you want to be sex positive and all that stuff, maybe you could do that with some clothes on, because look, I'm all for the feminist movement and all, but I don't have to go walk around naked to make you know that I'm part of the feminist movement. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why are children, little children, being on OF? I'm not here to bash ex-workers. It's your job. You get your money how you live it. But I know this spiritual lady who basically do like spiritual cleansing for people who are like ex-workers. And this lady, I mean, there's this one lady who basically get her work done. She'll basically get like sugar daddy work, or make him give me money type of work, or domination type of work for her, but she never get a proper cleansing. And this lady, she be doing cleansing. I'm talking about like she take you to the cemetery and get you like a rooster and pour all the blood to get rid of all this negative energy. Because what you're doing when you exchange sexual fluid is literally you are exchanging energy with someone else. And if you keep changing all these different people every day, and don't get me wrong, like people are saying that OF is only sharing pictures, but I don't believe that, because I never seen no OF where it's just pictures. Okay, so yeah, they're probably doing a little bit extra for a piece of change. But this one lady who was doing all of this extra work, you know, getting sugar daddy work, making him spend his money work, being faithful to her, not necessarily faithful, but like continue to be a regular client to her. She was getting all of these work done, but she was not getting her cleansing. And she could tell the difference between the clients that she have that get their regular cleansing done, and then this lady is like her whole soul was gone. Her whole soul, like her eyes were sunk in. She just looked different. And within like a few years, she can tell the difference between how it is when you get a cleansing and remove all that extra energy from you. Look at Diddy, for example. This man is literally obsessed with an ex. So therefore, this man, you could tell from when you first met Diddy, like from all Bad Boys days and all that, to how he is now, you can tell like his whole soul is gone, because this man is like dabbling in too much like sex, and the energy of that is literally sucking you dry. And to me, when you are in this industry at such a young age, because like I said before, when I saw that documentary, they were adults. I'm talking about like grown-ass people with family who literally said that they had to quit. They regret even starting because it literally ate them from the inside out. This young lady, Sophia, from the first video when she was with the, is it Drake Bell from the Drake and Josh? She looks so innocent, and you can tell that this lady, yes, she's probably enjoying the money now, but in a few years her whole innocence is going to be gone. She's going to, and I hope that's not going to be the case for her, but she's probably going to be left a shell of herself after all of this is said and done and all of the money is gone. Because let me tell you, not all OnlyFans people are making that much money, okay? So she grew up in Hollywood. Clearly she has a lot of like, probably all her friends' fathers probably watching her on OF. So yeah, she's probably making a lot of money. I mean, if she's in the Hollywood hills where all of those young girls, you know, the Hailey Biebers, the Kylie Jenners, and the Diddy parties and all that stuff, she's probably making hella money because of all of this extra thing. And plus, we don't even know if it was true because she never even showed it. Her friend just said that. Maybe it wasn't even true. And the fact that she's talking about like, I don't want to make you cry, I don't want to make you jealous, ma'am, just tell us how much money you make, okay? Because you already know that you're literally selling yourself online for this money. So don't be shy now. Tell us how much money you make, and no, we're not going to be crying or be angry because it's you. You're making the money, obviously, because you look like a child. People are going to watch you because of that, because you got perv on the internet who will literally take their wives and their children's money to spend on this young lady because she is giving them this fantasy that they dream of. That's why I tell you, you got to use your men's money. You got to eat it up because somebody is going to do it. Let this girl do it, because look. So yeah, she's probably making a lot of money. I mean, if she's in the Hollywood hills where all of those young girls, you know, the Hailey Biebers, the Kylie Jenners, and the Diddy parties and all that stuff, she's probably making hella money because of all of this extra thing. And plus, we don't even know if it was true because she never even showed it. Her friend just said that. Maybe it wasn't even true. And the fact that she's talking about like, I don't want to make you cry, I don't want to make you jealous, ma'am, just tell us how much money you make, okay? Because you already know that you're literally selling yourself online for this money. So don't be shy now. Tell us how much money you make, and no, we're not going to be crying or be angry because it's you. You're making the money, obviously, because you look like a child. People are going to watch you because of that, because you got perv on the internet who will literally take their wives and their children's money to spend on this young lady because she is giving them this fantasy that they dream of. That's why I tell you, you got to use your men's money. You got to eat it up because somebody is going to do it. Let this girl do it, because look.